All right, everybody. So, in this short tutorial, I'll show you how to convert a photo into a coloring page and vice versa. How to convert a black and white outline coloring like black and white photo to a colored page, right? So first you come to Fast AI Image Designer, then you go to AI Design Assistant, then you'll see a new feature called Photo to Coloring Page. Click on it. You can choose from library for the images if you want, right? So let's say I want, this image. You can pick the style, the dimension you want your images to be, and generate. And you can generate as many images as you want, right? Again, design assistant, photo to coloring page, choose from library. If let's see if I have anything uploaded. Let's say I want to turn this, and then I want to turn into 4:5 and generate. The idea here is it's going to create, and basically it's going to give you the detailed, very thick border, perfect, just like these black and white coloring page. You can generate adult coloring pages as well, and then not just adult coloring page, you can also generate for kids as well. How powerful this is, right? Now, interesting thing that you can also do, if you go to AI Design Assistant again, and if you go to Colorify pages, you can now pick those same designs. Yeah, look at that, pretty cool. Now you can pick those same designs and ask AI to kind of create a colored version of these, right? Just simple 2 clicks, so that if you create a page, right, if you create a coloring book from these, right, you can actually create a follow through color for kids to follow with that, right? I mean, they have the idea that they can do anything that they want, whatever color. But if you kind of want to give them the ability to kind of follow through the color instruction, just like, specifically for the kids type of coloring book, you can create adult coloring books. You can literally have, like, the best approach is, let's say I come here, I go to, let's say, photorealism, right? Or for example, anything, right? So let's say a girl riding on the horse near chocolate factory. Let's say something fancy, something unique. Let's say, and I create 4:5, for example, right? So you can now generate images, and then you can convert those images into coloring pages. How powerful that is, right? Look at that. This is the black and white version, and this is the coloring version. So anyone who is coloring it, they can follow through that, and looks pretty dope, isn't it? Right? Pretty powerful. Now let's say I want to, like, this is a very complicated image. Let's try this image, right? So I'm gonna go to AI Design V6. Oops, sorry. Assistant, photos to coloring page, choose from library, and then pick this one, pick the aspect ratio that I want, and then boom. So now you can create the entire workflow of images, right, that you want to be converted into a coloring page. And you can, again, right, create adult style, kid style, and then you can convert your images into black and white outline coloring pages, right? How powerful that is. Now this has one interesting thing. Now what you can do, right, you probably have watched the KDP training that recently we did. If you have not, please do take a look at that. You're gonna love that. Look at that. Pretty powerful, right? And you can again regenerate if you don't like and stuff like that, right? So what we are working on right now as well, right? Because right now, if you want to kind of publish these books, right, if you want to publish a coloring page book, on KDP, right? Let's say generally people go with 8.5 inches by 11 inches, right? Then we are creating a workflow as well, just like what we did for children's book, so that you can literally take all of these images and then create it into a KDP manuscript, okay? KDP ready, so that you can just take these file and upload to KDP. We're working on a one-click workflow. We'll probably be, we'll finish that very soon. But in the meantime, you can always, again, right, go. And that's another thing that we created for you guys is bulk actions. You can come to new action. You can pick all your images, and then you can kind of convert them into, you can kind of upscale them. You can kind of convert it to 300 dpi, and you can do, let's say I just do test one build. I mean, that's something really interesting that you can do, right? Right now there's a little bit of a manual process we're working, where you just pick all the images you want in your book, and you will have your coloring book ready to go in one click. So yeah, look at these are images. These are high resolution, almost 3392 by 4096 dimensions, big images, right? Highly like perfect dimensions, converted to 300 dpi, ready to print, right? So I hope you loved it. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll talk to you in the next one. Till then, take care. Bye.